My first order from Ecuagenera was 8 months ago, and it didn't go well. I received this beautiful pastizanum. I have it today, and it's thriving. But I also received this plant, which wasn't what I ordered. And then I received this plant as well in the same shipment that had pests. So I wasn't very happy and hadn't ordered from them since. But today I have another Ecuagenera unboxing. Let's see what happens. Hello and welcome to Peggy's Plants, coming to you from the Florida Keys. I haven't really been buying mini plants at all, but one evening I happened to be looking at Ecuagenera's website and I saw one plant that I really had been wanting, didn't even bother putting it on a wish list because I wasn't willing to pay the price that it was going for. But at this particular time, they had that plant as well as some others that I was interested in, so I decided to go ahead and place an order. There are two Ecuagenera websites. One is ecuagenera.com, which is shipping out of Ecuador, and then there's Ecuagenera US that is shipping from Apopka, Florida. I ordered the plants from Florida. One reason why Ecuagenera is so popular is because their price is right. Now, a couple of downsides about ordering from them is on their website, for the most part, they only show the mature plant. So your plant isn't going to look like that. Also, many of the plants don't have a picture at all. Okay, fingers crossed. Let's see what we have in this box. Now, plant number one is really heavy, and as you can see, there's watermarks on the paper. I'm inclined to think that this plant has been overwatered or the soil is very wet. Yeah, this one too, very heavy. Now, I ordered from Florida. I live in Florida, so it was only in the mail for 2 days. But for someone who is ordering to be delivered cross country, especially with it being in the cold months, this water could definitely be a problem. Okay, I ordered 4 plants and have received 4 plants. So far, we're good. Last time I ordered, everything was delivered bare root. And clearly this time, things are in pot. So that's nice also. I'm trying to be careful here because I have done an unboxing and ripped up the plant before. And I don't want that to happen this time. So anxious to see what's in here. Now, they're not marked on the outside, but... okay, I know exactly what this is. Yes, this is a philodendron tenue. I had never heard of this plant, never seen it before, and I thought it was really nice. I looked at of course, the mature picture that they had, and yeah, I definitely wanted this plant. So far, everything's looking pretty good, but again, the pot is really heavy. The packaging is definitely very neat. I don't see any loose soil anywhere in the box. And as you can see here, there's a paper towel or something on the top that is wet, and it's taped down so no soil is escaping. Everything seems to be in place. I'm not going to pull it out and show the roots and things like that. I'll do that later. But I just want to, at least for this one, check and see what the soil looks like, see how wet it is or whatever. The paper towel is definitely still wet. And yeah, the soil is pretty wet also. But the plant seems to be in pretty good condition. Like I said, I'd never heard of this plant before, but I'm of the mindset if you see a plant that you really like, go ahead and buy it. It doesn't matter if it's popular or not, as long as it makes you happy. Right, moving on to plant number 2. And I'm going to do a video showing what I do with plants when I first get them. I'll do that within the next week or so if you're interested in seeing what I do when I receive plants through the mail. So here we are, plant number 2. Again, this plant seems to be heavy, just like the last one. And this is very nice. This is an Anthurium waterburyanum. Waterburyanum. Yeah, that's it. I saw this on the web. Look at that. It has the velvet looking leaf. Oh, this is very pretty. Now the leaf is soaking wet, and yeah, there's a lot of water in this plant. There you are, Anthurium waterburyanum. But I just saw this and I was like, wow, this is really, really nice. So, and it didn't cost much either. I think this plant was like $40, the waterburyanum. So if you're into the anthuriums that have that felt look and everything, but you don't want to pay the higher price of a clarinervium or something like that, there's all kinds of anthurium out there that looks quite similar. So you might want to opt for a cheaper, a cheaper plant that gives you that same kind of vibe. And I can tell what plant number 3 is. This is the plant that I played, why I really placed this order. I'm very excited about this plant. Can you see what it is? Oh my goodness. I hope this plant, if none of the rest are going to make it, I hope this plant is in great condition and does well, because I'm really, do you see that? It's varicosum, but it's an El Chaco red varicosum. Look at that. Beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. Now, when I was doing a tour of a plant nursery, the place that had all the rare plants, if you saw that video, I picked up a small El Chaco red and it was $325. And I was like, let me put this back down. And then this one comes into my life. I am so excited about this plant. But again, it's really, really wet and heavy, but it looks pretty good. I'm excited about this plant. And it cost less than a third of what the other one did. So I am very excited about that. Okay, now plant number 4. And this plant is another, it's a philodendron. I'll go ahead and tell you that. They have them marked with numbers on the outside. I guess they have them put aside by number or whatever, but they didn't put the name on the outside of the packaging. But this isn't a plant that you're probably going to recognize or anything like that. But again, it was something that looking at the mature plant, I just was really drawn to, and I decided that I wanted it as well, and the price was right once again. This is a Philodendron pinnatolobum or a pinnatolobum, and yeah, there you go, right there. I am excited about this. It has the large lobes and it gets the really long leaves with the ripples in it and like that. It reminds me a little bit of the Veitchii, but the ribs aren't as close. The ribbing on it won't be as close together. But again, I thought it was a beautiful plant. So that's the 4 plants that I ordered. And I'm not disappointed at all. Now, this is what these plants look like today. Tomorrow, they could look totally different. It's not unusual for plants to come in and have to acclimate. And a lot of times that means that they will get really droopy or they'll drop leaves. Some leaves will brown. That's not unusual. Just let it acclimate. One advantage to buying plants close by is it's not as difficult for them to acclimate because the climates are similar. But I'm so glad that I gave Ecuagenera another chance. So thank you so much for joining me today. And I really appreciate you supporting my channel. I really do. It means a lot to me. So that's about it. Hope to see you next time. Take care. Stay well. Bye-bye.